So you want to make sure your hot water tank is bypassed and drained. So on the outside of the hot water tank, I've pulled the plug and I've now bypassed it. I've blocked it in. This lever is vertical, no flow going through it. This lever is vertical, no flow going through it. So the water comes in, the cold water goes up. I've opened up the bypass valve. It's parallel to the line. So the cold water will come up, go through, and go back. And that's how we're going to winterize the lines. So the lines from here into the tank and the line from here into the tank, those are now dead. They've been completely isolated from the tank. So make sure you do that. Make sure you bypass the tank. Close valve, open valve. So our last trip was down a dusty gravel road. Don't mind the dirt in here. But there's the hot water tank plug. So we're going to make sure that we've removed that and that we've drained all the water out of the hot water tank, which we've already done. So how do you winterize using compressed air? You can see that I've got city water / hookup, winterize. Both knobs are turned upwards, vertical. I've got the air compressor set, filled up to 125 psi previously, but the regulator is set to 40 psi. So to adjust that regulator, I'm adjusting that knob. And then I've got my Schrader style valve plugged into a blowout plug, $7 from Camco. I turn on the pressure, and at the other end of the trailer, my wife has the taps open. She's starting at the furthest point and she's draining the water out at the outdoor sink. So I give it some pressure. No more than 40 pounds. On this end, the outdoor sink, I've opened the valve up and I'm blowing the air out. And the air is bringing with it any liquid. Inside, I'm going to do the same thing. Give it air. Okay. And you'll note that some faucets have discharged a fair amount of water. You can see that here. That water is going to go into the P-trap. And there's your P-trap. So no matter what you do, you need to add plumbing antifreeze to the drains at a minimum. I'm going to blow out the air lines, but I'm also adding plumbing antifreeze because these P-traps have a bunch of water in them. There are also non-liquid holding traps, sometimes below the shower, below the kitchen sink or the outdoor sink, and some of those traps just have a bladder inside. They don't have this, but it's always a good idea to dump some plumbing antifreeze inside so that you're filling up that trap where it does exist. You blow out the lines, but that doesn't save the traps from freezing and cracking. Don't forget to look under the trailer for low point drains, remove the caps, and drain the water out. This is a hot water system, low point drain, a cold water system, low point drain, and then also at the back of the RV, under the fresh tank, there's a fresh tank drain as well. So make sure you drain all of those prior to winter. Make sure that your system is set to winterize. So for me, both of those levers need to be vertical. Both the levers are vertical. You're going to remove this cap to suck in the plumbing antifreeze.